Better trains. I have plenty. Honestly, I find the trains don't get attacked often enough to ever be worth building more. Upgrading them. Like the cheaper ones, irrelevant. The armoured ones, irrelevant. Honestly, the whole train system is a bit disappointing. Supply hubs are too expensive and trains never get attacked. What an absolutely devastating Welsh Creek. I mean, both sides have now lost 24 million people. 50 million have died in this conflict, and I don't think that's including the one in China. Nope. That's not including Vientiane versus Qing. Mittelafrika have now lost 1 million. And I do believe that I can go back to service by requirement at this point. Because I have quite a lot of manpower at this juncture. And we are starting to take the really manpower-laden areas. I'd never got crude air catapults, not that I really need them. I have radar. Oh, Marines. You're in completely the wrong place. I know, let's go and attack the desert. No, let's not. Actually, I mean, this bit's already fallen. You've done most of the work in the rivers. That's not true. There's actually a really big river here. And that is, in fact, a river too. Alright, tanks. I'm gonna need you up here to go and take the desert bits. You should still be good at that. Does resistance have any impact on trains? It might do, but all of this is actually my core. This is territory that the French took off of me, which I'm now retaking. Back in the bad days where it looked like Mittelafrika might actually get capitulated, I was so close to throwing in the towel. And I thought, nah, the most fun games are the ones where you can kind of make this huge comeback, and voila, as the conquered French would say. I think we've got to put a supply hub up here. Put one in there. Connected by rail to... oh gosh, this is going to be a big railway. Here. Get that built first, get that built second. Shouldn't take you that long. Detzner wounded, that's no good. Alright, let's bring in Willy Schwartz. As a completely untrained general, let's get you some jungle fighting and ranger combat capabilities and see if we can train you up to be as good as Detzner. I don't think we'll be able to, though. There won't be enough resistance here. I mean, actually, there might be. There might be. You should gain experience pretty darn quickly. Oh, Junger, you're back again, aren't you? This was you. You're still on your way to Russia. And you guys have arrived in Spain, so you go ahead and assist with the Spanish situation. We're absolutely crushing their convoys now. Clearly my upgraded submarines are a heck of a lot better at detecting convoys than my destroyers and battleships were. So I probably should have invested a little something into upgrading the destroyers with radar. Because some of those destroyers are actually relatively new. What's left with Russia? Not a lot. Urals are here. I'm actually a little surprised they're still around. I think it's just the fact that they have St. Petersburg. So if this group can arrive and take St. Petersburg, then it's over. And the Russians are actually launching a big old offensive right now. Which if we can assist in holding back, they will exhaust themselves on this attack and then we can counterattack. Oh gosh, look how weak these German units are. They've been here a while, clearly. How am I doing for equipment? 6,000 gun shortage. We've seen worse. We've seen much worse. Could do with buying into more steel though. Which we will buy from Sweden. Alright, let's staff office plan this so we can get the planning preparation nice and quickly. Actually, how did you do for staff office? No, you guys are fine. Your plans have been made, and your attacks are going on with alacrity. So let's see how we do with some regular armies up here now. He's a quarter of the way to level 2 already. 10% infantry commander, 5% ranger, 10% organizer. Yeah, he's going to be learning very, very fast. Okay, go. Let's go and take St. Petersburg. It's time. We also have a level 6 Field Marshal, which is pretty impressive. He also has Ranger. Level 7 Planning as well. He's a really good Field Marshal. Oscar von Preußen. He did good. He did very good. You don't usually see high-level Field Marshals very often. Ah, tanks have arrived. Tanks can attack. Need you to go and take Chad out. Yeah, I don't really want to send troops up here because the supply situation is going to be terrible. It is. It's horrible. Staying well clear from that. At least the supply up here isn't awful. It's actually okay. Flipping hell. Yeah, I'm staying well clear from Finland. If I go into Finland, it'll be from the south. The Norwegian Socialist Republic has capitulated. Good news, everyone. Yeah, gun losses is definitely starting to mount. But we are taking more and more of Mittelafrika here. However, Angola still holds, mostly because of the Paraguayan units, I think. Although we may well pocket that soon enough if we continue to go around behind. And then these guys are having attrition problems, which is a little surprising because I did go for the small template, but actually no, it's not that surprising considering this is just a really long way away from supply centres. though. There is one there. There's one there. And there's one in Fort Lemmy. Is this one still under construction? It is, and it is going to take a while. I mean, we have at least built the railway up to that. Meanwhile, Spain looks like it's not long for the world. We have another Austrian naval invasion. This time better supported. And then the continued attack on St. Petersburg. Which is a very, very active front. I might actually go and send the yellows up here as well when we're done with Spain. Meanwhile, we have our 11th dockyard, so we can start putting another set on Frogger Pirates. And we are making progress towards St. Petersburg, albeit slowly. It's a huge portion of Russia we're having to take. That is a good point. Make sure all the dockyards are set to repair. Yep. Thank you. It looks like we're about to take that, in which case all of this becomes pocketed. And there it is, the Iberian Federation has capitulated. So with that, you lot can be reassigned to the Russian front. That was the worst timing as a Norwegian to join the stream. Well, to be fair, Norway capitulated Sweden about 3 times, maybe even 4 times during this stream, or during this campaign. Sweden is the nation that has flipped sides the most often, to a really impressive degree. Still level 1. 10% jungle rat, 10% ranger. So he is gaining those skills pretty quickly. Now we're short on motorized. Alright, I think that we need to call a halt to you. Those tanks are not going to be a lot of good up here. Well, actually, as long as you're not moving, you're fine. Motorized actually produces pretty quickly. The problem is the fact that this supply depot is just taking so flippin' long. Oh! Germany! Finally sending me some guns! Thanks! They like the fact that I'm up in Russia, I guess. Naval invasion of Nigeria with the Marines could work. True. I'm pretty happy just pushing across. Oh, these Marines. I'll tell you to attack here. Attack, attack, attack. You are also gaining some nice traits. Good stuff. And Kraut is also getting some desert fighting skills. Jungle fighting even. He already is a desert fighter. So it would make most sense to have... Well, he is up there because the militia are up there too. Okay, so the yellows are still in the process of arriving. I'm going to cancel the purple attack until the yellows arrive and get their planning preparations sorted. Meanwhile, Angola is under heavy attack. Cabinda's doing an annoyingly good job of holding. Sank a couple more American destroyers, that's good. Can we see anything about your naval strength still? You still have a lot of ships. Mostly destroyers. Oh, and America's not actually at war with Japan. Interesting. Oh no, that's us. Look at things from your perspective. Yeah, you are not at war with Japan. So the Japanese Navy ain't going to be doing anything to help us out there. Ooh, lost 3 destroyers. That's not great. Although we're up to 10 submarines now. Germany's no longer lend-leasing. So be it. Wait, what? Why is this not... Oh, because you're in a fight. Fair enough. Alright, you're no longer fighting. Bit of a delayed reaction there. Subs. And subs. Have you all attacking, and then any submarines that we're building, we should be building them faster and faster. We'll be joining those fleets then. And we can buy some more steel, of which Germany has gained another 1,000 somewhere along the line. Ah, and the Marines are done. Good. Okay, so we now have a full stack of Marines. Looks like Cabinda's going to fall soon enough. What templates am I using? So the big one is this. 13.8 combat width because we're mass assault, flame tanks, light tank, recon, logistics, engineers, artillery support, and then AA division. Company. And these, which are my infantry guys up in Russia. 25 infantry, 2 artillery, AA. Fairly sure that we can just close this pocket up nice and quick, lickety-split, and move the troops back up here to the north. And continue retaking Africa. Ah, Angola's occupied territory. And looks like you're going to need to be military martial law. Kenya can now go autonomy. Mozambique's already autonomy. We've already got autonomy on those guys. Okay, that is something I should have checked a little while ago. Angola's the only place that's legit under occupation at the moment. Oh, you know what? The other thing I can do? I have loads of army points now, so what I can do is go to the police, and then I can increase your cavalry numbers, and this is important because then I can add MPs, and then suddenly these police units are going to be a heck of a lot more effective. Cavalry. Cavalry, 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 except I can hardly remember where they are. They are motorized, mobile, whatever you want to call them. Mobile. I mean, that makes sense. And the reason I'm doing this is because garrison units are automatically split up depending on how much suppression is required. Doesn't matter the size. It's just the ratios that count. So the cheapest division is actually this, because it will divide up the cavalry as necessary, and it will always be multiplied by the military police, as if it was just one in the division. Expensive in terms of points, but cheap in terms of deployment. And we have enough support equipment to do this. Alright, let's see if my combined purple-yellow attacks can work. And take St. Petersburg. We need to take these for the supplies. Tunisian commune has capitulated. Interesting. You're down to 11 destroyers, which is too few. I would like you to have at least 16, so maybe I need to start building destroyers again. If I do... make a Warbird Mark II. I want the Warbird Mark IIs to have radar. Where's that gone? Alright, I'm going to need to play around with these, because these are too many numbers. I'll keep the cruiser, get rid of the Weltkriegs. Everything improved. Advanced, because we have the Frog Pirate. Oh, there it is. It's at the top. Fair enough. Build me one more of those, and then we'll split our production between Warbirds and Froggers. How the hell did Germany get that much steel? Oh, because of the whole of France and Spain, right. Ah, this is looking like a better naval invasion. Much better. Nice. That'll keep Britain very busy. Meanwhile, the attack on Petrograd continues. How are we doing for equipment? We're... yeah. This is starting to look familiar to the start of the stream again. However, this has changed pretty dramatically, of course. And some of their divisions are beginning to look downright bad. No, I didn't actually get a ship designer. I really should have, though. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to make any difference. Get Frogger Pirate 3. Has this been updated? Yes, it has. Good. So I can kind of cheat it a little. Okay, so the Frogger Pirate 3. Build one more of those. And then we'll build that. And then we're going to do the same with the Warbird. This will be the Warbird 3. And I'm not even going to build that one because there's no point. And then we'll put the Warbird 3. And as you can see, it's got the badge, which means that these are going to be 15% cheaper. Good point. And we never did get a Chief of the Navy. Screen attack, defense, speed. Sortie efficiency is irrelevant. Special Forces capacity would be nice, but I really don't need it. I already have a full set of 24 Marines. So yeah, good point. Thank you. Ooh, we cut them off. Well, finish that off. And actually taking Narva, that's a supply base. Yes, it is. Excellent. Okay, so we've taken the supply base there. And there it is. Russia's dead. Third International is dead. And it's 5 minutes left of this stream, and honestly, I think I'm just going to call this one here. It is already 1946, possibly even 1947. And we've come back. Like, we've won this now. Russia's gone, Third International's gone, invasion of Britain's underway. The only thing we'd need to do is America, and I can't be bothered. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this, then please do consider subscribing. It does help the channel out, and it really lets me do more of this kind of content. If you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon, subscribe here on Twitch. I have a YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking, and also a Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They're a cool bunch, and it's always a real pleasure to see some new faces there, so come join us, say hello. You'll be more than welcome. I'll be back again in 1 hour from now, so 10 PM. We're going to do some more Warhammer 3, probably continuing Miao Ying, because we have now done the 2 new Kislev legendaries. Although I must admit, I am a little bit tempted to continue the game with Catherine. Kostaltin, not my style at all, but Catherine's campaign was interesting. Maybe I'll make that a poll. You know what? We'll do that. We'll make a poll over on the Discord to make a decision as to whether to continue Miao Ying or Catherine. Yeah, which faction to continue in Total War Warhammer 3? Because I'm really quite happy to do either. Miao Ying's fun because I like Cathay, and Catherine's interesting because things are about to get interesting. Katarina. Katarina. You should go for unlocking Boris. That's part of the reason I was thinking of Tsarina Katarina. We'll see if we can do that. Okay, so Miao Ying. That's going to be... where is he? Gone wrong. And then Tsarina Katarina is, of course, Wrangel. Okay, so the poll is up over on the Discord, so head on over there. Check out the polls section, and the options are there on the Discord, so make sure to vote. Anyway, that is all for me for now. We should go and raid somebody before I return in an hour. Let's see who else is streaming. Templin's on, doing some Warhammer. Sure, let's go and raid Templin. Oh, is Teresa guy still on? Oh yeah, he is. In that case, yeah, let's go and raid that Teresa guy. That is a good suggestion, Poet, thank you. So head on over to that Teresa guy, say hello from Mordred Viking. He usually does a lot of multiplayer content, hard to find usually, and currently playing the Soviets. So head over there, say hello from Mordred Viking. I'd love to see his channel absolutely lit up by the Viking raid, just like that. Or if you are a subscriber and you have access to the longships, then let's bring those instead. Anyway, that's all from me for now. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you all later for some Warhammer. Until then, enjoy Teresa Guy's stream. Bye everyone.